A boy stood there staring at a stray yellow dog. He purposely dangled a piece of meat just far enough away, hoping the dog would give in to temptation so he'd finally have an excuse to shoot him. The yellow dog kept staring at the meat the entire time, clearly starving, but he never touched it. The next morning, Mike grabbed his rifle and rushed to the door, convinced the trap had finally worked. But the second he stepped outside, he froze. The meat was still there, completely untouched. In that moment, something inside him changed. But the real story hadn't even begun yet. Later that same day, his little brother wandered too close to a bear cub while playing outside, and within seconds, the cub's mother, a massive wild bear, came charging straight at them in rage. Mike grabbed an axe and ran toward them, but before he could even reach them, that yellow dog had already stepped in front of the bear. The animal facing him was nearly 3 times his size, yet he refused to back down. He threw himself at the bear with everything he had, and somehow, the giant creature finally retreated. That was the first time Mike gently patted the dog on the head. From that moment on, he wasn't just some stray anymore. He was family. The dog started spending all his time with the 2 brothers, playing beside them, catching fish from the river, racing through the fields. He could even calm down an out-of-control cow with nothing but a stare. Then one day, they went hunting for wild boars. The dog cornered the boars and signaled Mike to move in. But suddenly, everything went wrong. A massive boar slammed Mike to the ground and clamped onto his leg with terrifying force. He screamed in pain, crying out for help, and in the very next second, the dog launched himself straight into the middle of the boars. He bit into the attacking boar and somehow managed to free Mike. Injured and dragging himself away, Mike suddenly realized something horrifying. The dog was gone. Panicking, he rushed back, and what he saw made his eyes fill with tears. The dog was lying there on the ground, covered in blood. Mike dropped to his knees, desperately trying to stop the bleeding before hiding him inside a cave and running for help. When he returned with his mother, vultures were already circling overhead, but the dog was still alive. Even through all that pain, he gently licked Mike's hand, almost like he was saying, "I'm not giving up yet." A few days later, he was running around again like nothing had happened. A loyal friend like that, maybe only the luckiest people ever get one. If you've ever had a friend like that, let us know in the comments.